and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. And these highlights here showcasing the solid game he's had.
Well, someone woke up and felt good about
downs. No picks in week 1 against Pittsburgh.
Let's just admire the dedication, the love of game, the discipline to do the things that he does year in and year out.
It's caught inside the 25. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the first play of the game. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play calls.
First and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Brady. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored. For this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for New England. 55 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now
and Brown's got it. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever, reading the film, whatever it was, it's paying off in a big way as we watch this one unfold.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards already. And now this pass brought in by Brown. Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Antonio Brown doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's
recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Brown on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really
it got his man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Brown, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just 1 play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well. And then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Brown, 72 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering.
Ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? Or, I guess... And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Brown, 81 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically,
that's caught inside the 20. A big play there for New England. 56 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go.
Defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard.
And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. Antonio Brown, 26 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus,
that one's going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Brown, 53 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle.
Reference to the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate. But most of the time, he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Now Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for New England. And even 50 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
In goal. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, New England. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor.
No, I can't be responsible. It ain't my fault.